Hello and welcome back to Southside Miniatures. I would like to thank all our subscribers and would like to thank all our new subscribers. I would like to thank you for all the messages that you've sent us. And I would like to say hello to Linda Hart. Hello Linda, who sent us a lovely message that she would like to see a tutorial of making a window. So this is how we make a window, and then other people will make them different to us, but this is the way we do it. So let's get on and make a window. Okay, I've gone to Maxwell House and on this window, because I will show you how I do the frame. And then I set the window inside the frame to get the right size window. So what I do, and I cut 2 bits of wood, and then that's 2mm thick. By these walls here are 16mm, and I don't usually use this with 16mm, but and I've used them on this project. I do use and then in that 9mm MDF, but these ones here are 16. So what I do, I cut 2 for top and bottom, and then one for there, one for down there, and then plus I cut 2 sides what sits on top of the frame, and then once this one ends up here, I'll put this in, and then that pins it to it. And then it winds up with a frame that looks like this. And I'll just get this in to show you, if you can see. Sorry, my hands are in the way. So like that, and as you should, we'll wind up with a frame that fits nice and snug inside the window gap. So that's me a frame. So I'm going to take this out now and put it on the table, and then start cutting the window inside it. Okay, I've got the frame out of the window gap. Here's the frame, and then as you can see on the frame, I don't know if you can see that, but on the frame I've got an arrow and I've got front, and that's where, when that shows me how to put it in, so I don't get mixed up with front and back, or back and front, whatever, and all upside down like that, then at least I know that's the top, and I can just slide that in. And then that's the way it be. Right, what I'm going to do now is move the camera around, because I don't think you'll be able to see, and then see me making it from that angle, because you won't be able to see that inside the window frame. So what I'm going to do is move the camera around this side here, and then zoom and then down, so you can see me making it. Okay, I've got my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing, because otherwise I can't hardly see anything, but never mind, especially when it comes down to measurements. I'm alright like, like for driving and watching TV and all that, but it's just measurements where they are fine. But never mind. Right, there's the frame with the arrow, and it says like front. I'm going to have that facing down to the work mat. Well, I'm going to show you the materials what I'm using, and now I've got some Gorilla Glue, and that's what I'm using, and there's some cocktail sticks for putting the glue on if I need them. Bit of blue towel just in case. Me ruler. I've got 2 craft knives. And then if one blade gets blunt, and I've got Phillips electrical screwdriver, because they, instead of using the cocktail sticks to get into the corner or the edge, and then once you get glue there, and then with this I can they run it along gently, and that's an instant scrape all the glue off it, and it clears it pretty quick as well. And that's what I'm using with that. I've got my mitre cutter. Plus I've got 2 bits of sandpaper. I've got one at 320 grit, was ever so fine, and I've got one at 120, and that was a bit more coarse than that, and that to take it off to take it off a little bit quicker. Right, and that is an my pencil, mechanical pencil, because I like using these ones because the lead is and they're very fine. I think this one's a 0.7, whatever that means. That's the thickness of your leads. But right, what I've done is cut 4 bits of basswoods, and they are 2mm, 2mm thick by 7mm wide, and I'm going to be using them to make the window frame. Sorry, the window. And that, so what I'm going to start doing now is measuring the inside the window, and then what I do, I sit that on there. Sit it on there like that, and I don't know if you can see that. I'll turn it round. But I sit it on the ruler, this end here, and I'll push down onto the table, and I can get the right measurements, hopefully, of the ruler, and that is 7.6 centimetres. So I'm going to do 7.6. Let me just check that again. Yeah, 7.6, and see how that comes out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the block, and there's 1, 2, 3 blocks. Push the wood up against it. Put the ruler up against that, and have you ever got any 1, 2, 3 blocks, and they use anything straight, and that's 7.6. So I'll mark that off there, and then that's all I'm going to do is get my mitre cut. And then if you haven't got a mitre cut, you can use a craft knife. There's a little saw or something, and then so you can cut it. And that's so, and on that mark, we can see the mark there, and I'll put that on the line, and I will cut that across there. I know they do shoot across the table, but hey, never mind. And there's make sure that's the right way up, and that fits nicely. Look, look at that. Look. And that's how what I'm going to do is cut the other 3 and the other 3 sides for this bottom one, and then plus I'm going to be cutting the same for the top one, because that's going to the glass, and then for the window, the glass is going to be sandwiched in between with 2 frames. So and once I cut them, and I will come back and we'll show you and how I cut the corners. Okay, I'll cut my frames for the glass going. Yeah, I've cut 2 top. Sorry, two top, 2 bottom, and then like 2 for one side and 2 for the other side, because and then the 4 of these are going to be one frame, and the other 4 are going to be another frame what sits on top. So that's what I'm going to do is move that across now, and I'm going to move these, and then I'm going to bring my here's my window frame down. I'm going to move these up out of the way, and then lay the top one in like that, and then as you can see that it fits. There it fits in there, and as you can see, and that's what I'm going to do, because I use a mitre cutter to cut my corners, and I use a mitre cutter because I put that on a 45-degree angle, and I use that. But if you haven't got one, what you could do is get a set square what's got a 45-degree angle on it, put it on the corner or along the straight edge, mark off, and then if you mark off like that, if you mark off like that, so we can get it on like that, and then get your ruler, put it along your line, along your line, and then just get your craft knife, and then just cut each corner off. Yeah, and that's that one done. And that's so. And I want to go over to my mitre cutter now. And but that's the way you can do it, or what you could do is, and then if you get your mitre cutter, and you just go from corner. You put the one corner on that line. Go through. Put it against the wall of the mitre cutter, and then just cut. And then I'll go through cutting all them, and that is at that angle, and then I'll change it over. Then so I'll do all one side, and then what I'll do is switch it over to the other in a 45-degree angle, the other side. And then make sure the edge goes on the corner, your cutting blades, and that gives you your 45-degree angles on each one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go along. We're going to cut all these, and then we'll be back once, and then once they're all cut. Okay, I've cut all my 45-degree angles on, and then with my mitre cutter. So what I'm going to do is a dry run. So, but if you do a dry run, before you start gluing it, and then you make sure that it's okay. Instead of trying to do start gluing it and then finding out that it don't fit. This is the last bit of my dry run. And as it is a bit tight at the moment, but once it's once I've got it all glued properly, I'll and they rub it all down and then make it a bit looser then for the window. So that's my dry run, as you see. So what I'm going to do now is take these out, and then I'm going to glue them. So I'm using Acrylic glue, as you know, or as you see, and I've got some in the tray, and I'm putting a bit on the top bit, and I'll do this one, and then I'll do the next one, and then once this one's drying now, so I'll put this back in now, like that. It's glued at the top, as you can see. Just turn that round and make sure that is the right way up. And I'll put this one in now. So all it needs now is the bottom one to get in. Did too much glue on that bit, but I'll wait and rub it down. Let's see if we can get it in right. Okay, just get this at the bottom in. Yeah, that's all in now. So that's all glue. So all we're gonna do now is just wait till it dries a little bit. Give it like about 10 minutes. Wait until it's dry. And we'll give it 10 minutes, and what I do, and then I push it out of the frame very, very carefully. And as it maybe sit some weight on it for a little while, so it dries flat, and that for the window. But what I do, what I'm gonna put this to one side. No, I ain't gonna take it out. Look, I'm taking it out. So what I'm going to do is put that to one side. Put some weights on it to keep it flat. Get there's a loose glue off it. Where's me? Oh, there it is, isn't it? Then what I'm going to do is do the next one exactly the same. Use the next one exactly the same, and then we can put them together and see how they are. Okay, I've just done the other one, and now I dry fitted it, and it fit perfect. So I've glued it, and that's it. And that's the second one. And but what I will do, and then we're drying out for a couple of minutes, and there's the other one that I done before, and then as you can see, so that's both of them. So when I come to put the glass on these, that fit there, I've got myself colour bits of wood, and but it's 1 mil thick. That's the same as the glass. So once the glass sits around the rim on that, and as in where the gap is, because the glass ain't going to go right to the edge. It's back here somewhere, and then that's how we'll put this on. And on the outside of it, and that's in glue it, and as in once it's glued, whatever's sticking over, I'll just cut that off, and that makes it in the proper seal. Because otherwise, to come to get your pins in to hold your window, and then there'd be nothing to fix them to. So all I do is put that one on top there. Make sure that is right, don't glue it or anything like that, just get it inside your frame, and then they're both of them. That's if you can, but we'll push that one in and push that one down. And they're on pushing this one down the frame, boy, inside the frame, because you always can poke it back out anyway, and just see if this one fits in there as well. Each of them they should do, because both of them was made by the frame. So, and then they also fit, and they also fit. Yeah, it does, look. So that's it. This is actually two frames done now. So what I do, I'll take them out now, So take both of them out. Sand them down and paint them. Just give it an undercoat. I've sanded them down and I'll put some undercoat on them. All it now is putting the glass in. This is the first one, that's the first one, because as you can see I put the top on it. So, and that is end one. So that fits in this second one fits in first. We've got a top in two. So that fits in first. That goes in that way first. And in this one, that is the first one you see. So, and then that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do the glass now. So, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of my 1, 2, 3 blocks, unless you got, and if you haven't got 1, 2, 3 blocks, you can use a straight, a straight edge. And I'm going to measure how big I need to cut the glass. So no, I don't. This is what I don't. This is what I don't need that. So if I go 6.8 wide or long, whatever, and then I'll go 6.8 again. So it's two. And I've got to cut 6.8 square. So I put that up against my 1, 2, 3 block, and I hope you can see this. I'll lay that down against it, and I want 6.8. And then what we found in there with this glass, and that pencil don't really mark it. So if you use a biro, and as you go 6.8 is there. Right, I've marked in biro 6.8 and and 6.8, and I hope you can see that, and I don't think you can see that. I've got a mark there, and there's a mark there, but that's in biro. But if you use a pencil, it doesn't mark it, so and they can't really see it. And then so what I do now, I'll turn it round and make sure that's 6.8. I don't think that is. No, that's 6.7. So, but that'll do. And that because it says, and that because 6.8 leaves me 3 mil, and 3 mil to play with on this side and 3 mil on this side. So. sorry. So yes, 6 points. Well, it's 6.6. So what was that do? Yeah. Now, so now get me ruler. Put that on there like that, and then I'm going to score it a couple of times. And then snap it. But these this does blunt your blades on your craft knife. So and that's so if you've got an old blade in, just kind of use that if you can. And if you go and use a new one, it will blunt it. That's that. So all I do is just snap it now. So it snaps nice. Well, it snaps okay. And then just get my craft knife, put it in between, cut it, and that's it done. Well, I'm going to put it over there, and for just seconds. Right, this is this is the. See that fits that. See, and because that fits that and they're pretty snug in that. So, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick away this edge of the glass, because it's got a protective film over both sides of it. so you don't scratch it. That's what I'm getting. And I ain't got much of a. My nails ain't that long, and I don't want long nails anyway. But and now I'll pick away that all the way round, but just leave a bit in the middle, so it protects the middle of it. And then you got to do the same the other sides. And what I do is just push all this, put all this into the middle. Sorry, that's me, my wife for coffee, because she's on the other table doing bits and pieces to her haunted house. But she's going to and I'll show you that in pretty soon. So, and then that's how we get in the middle like that. Sorry again. And that's what I do. What we'll get is some masking tape. Just tear a little bit off. Well, enough to keep this stuck down. Well, that ain't enough anyway. But will that do? But hopefully that'll do. So all I do is the other side now. Okay, I'll put a bit of Gorilla Glue in my tray, and I'm going to use a cocktail stick, and then I'm going to put it around the edge, but don't go too. Keep it back from the edge because you don't want no glue coming over onto the glass. But with this glue here, you can scrape it off. And then I tend to keep it back from the edge and that little bit, and then go all the way around the frame. It's enough on that side, I think. You don't put loads and loads on, because otherwise when you push the window down, it is going to squeeze out. Right, that's two sides done. I've just got to do two more sides, and I'm going to put the window on. That's all the glue on. What I have done, and that is because now we had like this top and the first frame, or nozzles on number one, and now you'll be going to be covering it up. What I've done, I put one on top, and then they're right on top, so I know. So that's number one, and the second one is and that's number two. So when I do put it all together and put it in there, then at least I know which way it goes in. So what I'm going to do now is put a glass in. Lay it down ever so carefully on your and push it down. Now I push that just through just a touch, but I don't want to push it through too much because I don't want to get the glue coming out. So right, that'll do me. So then that's all I do. I'll set that on there. I go carefully, and I leave it about 10 minutes and let the glue start drying. And then I'll get this cut down to size, put it on the, glue it and then around the edge of the glass, because that's the same thickness as the glass, and as and then wait till that dries, and as and then cut off the edge. And we'll do that in just a moment. Okay, I think that's long enough now for me to leave that on there standing. It's been a good like about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So right, while I was leaving it drying now, and then what I've done is cut some bits to go in the corner. So what I'm going to do now is put some Gorilla Glue in a little tray. Not too much, only a little bit. And what I'm going to do is go around the edge. So I'm going to go over a touch so you can see. Sorry about the scraping of the chair. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and along the edge. Don't put it on the glass yet. Just go along the edge of the wood, or the of the frame. Go along around like that. And then turn it around like that. And then put it all the way around the frame again. So with the glue you either put too much in or and it's not enough. It always happens. Some more there, you see. Oh, it's a big blob that was. Yeah, if you haven't got any 1, 2, 3 blocks, you always can find something was pretty weighty, and as you set that on, but not too much, because otherwise you'll break the glass. Yeah, so and all I've got is one edge to do now, and sorry about if my hand was in the way, and I'll move it over so you can see. Sorry. Oh. It all starts with my fingers now. As you can see, and I've done that all the way around the frame because you couldn't see what I was doing because my hand was there, and sorry about that. So right, I've got that done now, and I find the top. There's the top there, and you can still see the number through the glass and that. So what I will do now is just lay these on, which if you're going to glue on your fingers, they don't get it on the glass. So, and I'll wipe it off with a blue towel there. But really, you should cut it as you're going along and then you can see where where your mistakes are going to go. But that one's all right. I think I'll cut this one for the bottom one, I think. And it is. And that's for the bottom one, so I will stick that on the bottom before that glue. And what I'll do, I'll just put a little bit more glue on that, because that glue might start drying already. So I'll put a little bit more on that, just to make sure. That's that. And then I will stick this just stick it on the bottom like that, and then just leave it now to now with the other two, and then what I'll do, I'll mark this one off here like that. Then I'll cut that one to go at the top. push down hard enough, it should go through, it does. So what I do, I'll and add another little bit of glue at the top, for the top one. That's it up. And we'll put this in. Sorry, it's push that right close to the glass. Make sure you get it down it's nice and snug against the other ones, and then leave that one to dry with the rest of it. Right, I've cut in the three sides of it, and I've just got one more side to cut, but I'll show you and how I cut it. And that, so yeah, so well, that's looking good. So this is the last sides, and I've got to cut. So, and then I'll just face the bit where I've just stuck was down onto the to the work mat, and then just take the time on the corners to get the corners off. And then just work along. And when you come to this corner, pin it down hard, and then just take your time, get that one off there like that. Then that's off like that. And in this corner. And that's off. So that's good. Okay, what I'm going to do is try the window frames. Sorry, the windows in the window frame. So just make sure they fit. And then if I face this up this way, or out and have the front towards me, and have a look at for the back on the second one, and then put that in like the back facing you, so the front is on the insides, and then well, that one fits nice, it was nice and snug. And if it doesn't, and they just rub it down, and until it does, because I've just rubbed these two down to make sure they fit before I start gluing them, and that one does, because that one, sorry, and if you didn't see that, and as that one fits is nice and snug. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this out now, and I'm going to put this frame in once again. Right, no, I tell a lie. What I'm going to do is glue this, and then I'm going to put it all in one hit. So if I get the glue, my Gorilla Glue again, put a little bit on there, and then start spreading it round the first frame. And then put some on the window, or is on the glass, but don't have it too much to the edge, and then of the inside of the glass, and if you know what I mean. And then we can put these together, and then fit in the frame. Just while it dries, and then we can take it down, take it out, sand it down, paint it, and then fix it in. Right, that's that. And then sit the frame onto it. Make sure it's the right way up. And squeeze it together. So we got one, two, so this is one and that is two. So and then fit your frame down to put the arrow down to the cutting mat or the craft mat. And then just make sure that goes in, squeeze that in. It's a bit fiddly, but it will go. I'll stand there and do it that way. Look at that, much easier way. And I should have done that in the first place. Right, that's that in now. That is in the frame, so what I'm going to do is, because the 1, 2, 3 blocks won't fit in now, either way on that, well, instead of seeing this on the glass like that, well, then what I've just got myself is coloured bits of woods or little bits of basswood, sorry, basswood, and so I can set that across the is the window, and then I can sit that on there then, and so it weights it down. And but if you haven't got any for 1, 2, 3 blocks, as I said, and then you always can get a little bit of weight, find something indoors a little bit weighty, and as you see it in. So then leave that for about 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to push that over there for about 10-15 minutes, and then leave that to dry. And then when I take it out, I'm going to do some painting, or some rubbing down and some painting. So we'll see you in just a minute. Okay, I've taken off the 1, 2, 3 blocks and the bit of wood out, and to be truthful with you, now I did take it down out of the frame, and I have rubbed it down, and then so it fits much better now, and as you can as you can see. And that's all it is really doing now is painting it. But what I've done is, and then as the way it opens up, and that's the way it's going to open up, is, and that is that way. So what I've done, and that's this corner, and then I've sanded it down, so it's kind of like over. In the oval shape, and as you can see, it's more this side and it is that side, because this is the way that's the way it will open up. So I've still got to do a bit on this side here, so that's what I do now. But how I do that is, and then hold it like secure in your hands, and then do 45-degree angle, and then sweep it to you. And as in bend it so it's going up, and then I'll do about 4 or 5 of those, and then it comes out like that. So that's well, like that. So that'll fit in there now. Oh, sorry, that's upside down again. That's that one. Yeah, and I've just got to do this one again. As you see now, it's shaped. It's kind of like oval on the end there, and now you can see that. So there's our fit in there. So once it opens up, it don't catch the edge and of the frame, and then stop it opening. So that's that. So what I'm going to do now is just go away for a couple of seconds, and because I'm going to clear this away, and then get me paint and all my other bits and pieces set up, and that because it'll be a bit boring you watching me just clear up. So and then I'm going to do and get all the other bits and pieces set up, and then I'll be back. Okay, what I've done, and I've just painted me inside of me window frame. There's the inside. That's why, so I'll just put it over there to dry. But on the window, and what I've done, and I'll put masking tape on the insides, both sides, and as you can see, and then that's how I'm going to start painting it white now. So yeah, it's and I'll just show you a little bit because it is boring watching somebody else paint. And then as it would help if I put my glasses on as well, because they're laying on the table. And as I said earlier, now I don't need them for like for driving, and all it is really for reading and seeing like measurements and that, you know. So yes, I'll just paint this. I'm going to give it to 2 coats. It's hard to see anyway because white on white. I've just painted some. I've just painted some black strips to do like a square insides, and they're for the window, so to give it a little bit more style. But and then I'll show you after I've painted this. Type that in now. So, and then that is going to be a bit boring watching me paint. So, just so what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint this, and then I'll be straight back afterwards. Okay, I've finished my window, but I haven't fixed it in yet. And then, as you can see, I put a cross in it to like give it illusion. There's just 4 squares, and then they're 4 single square windows. But that's that finished. So all that matters, and now all I've got to do is just fix it in now. And then as you can see, it's all done. So all I've got to do is just fix it. And then I have cut some of these to go around the bottom for when I put it in the house, but I'll be doing that in a minute. But at the moment, all I want to do is just fix these in, because a lot of people have got their Remels, and I've got this one here. So, and then so I'm going to be using that. I'm going to turn that down, and there's oh sorry, let's turn this off a minute. What I have done is measured it, and 5mm, and then because 5mm from the edge to the mark, because the sides are 3mm wide, so I'll allow 3mm, and that's, and then 2mm to go into the door, so that makes that 5mm, and that is in, plus I measured 2mm in from this edge inwards, so and then made like kind of like it's a little cross, and now I don't know if you can see it, and that's where my pin goes into. So that's what I'm going to do now, is drill this here now, and double door flush against it. It is going in, but and then that way it ain't going fast, and you know, 'cause you can't really hear it. But I don't really want to go fast because otherwise you go off. That's that one. I'll turn it over. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. So it's going to be much better now. Because I only had it on one. Yeah, see, it's gone into the window. So I'm going to stop it there. And that's what I'm going to do is get a pin. And put it in that hole there. I'm going to give me a little hammer. And I'm going to tap that in. And I'm going to sit it on a pair of pliers, and bang that down. Right, okay, and then I'll put that one in down the bottom. I don't know if you can see it sticking out a little bit, and that's, and I've cut off the top. That's it on the tin there. And what I'm going to do is, I've just set that one in there. What I'm going to do is we'll use a pair of pliers, open up the drawers and all that, so you can run the rest in without itching that pin. And then just sit there and tap this in gently. And then make sure that's done, and then get your wire snips or your cutters or something like that, and then make sure it opens alright. That's the top, and then as it opens nicely, as you can see. So all I do now, I'll snip this off. Oh, there it is, got it. I thought I lost it then. And then what I do is open up these drawers again, sit back in, and then bang that and that right down. So now it's sticking up there. Turn it over and do the same with that side. That's that one, that's that one. That's the bottom, that's the top. It's alright, and as you can see, it's and then all done. And then one window. So what I'm going to do now, what we'll do, we'll put it in the house. In the house, and then put a trim around it, so you can see it. The window now, I'll put the outside trimming on, as you can see, and I think it looks and they're pretty good. So that's the window open, and what I'm going to do is show you now, and now I'm going to go and put it inside the house and show you, and and I hope you like it. And then if you do like it, you can push that like button and push that thumbs up, and as if you do want to see any more tutorials, and if you can let us know, and then I can get on and do them for you. Okay, I'm at Maxwell House now, and I've got the window. So and then I'm going to place it in now. And see, hang on, that's upside down because that's why I always put like an arrow and front, so I know which way it goes up. Because I did have it up well on the side and that, but so I've turned it around now, and that fits not. That fits really good. And I'll put my hand in and push the window out. That's it. So so that's there's the window for the first floor in the Maxwell house, because this is the only window what wasn't done, and then all the other windows are done, but they ain't fixed in. But I do them as we go through. But that is the making of our windows. And but what I do, and they make different ones, as you know. I make ones what got fixed windows and windows what open on the sides. I can make the chef's windows will go up and down, and that. So yeah. So and I hope you like this video, and that. So if you could please subscribe, and that's, and tell your friends about it or your neighbours and get them to subscribe. And if you can, please, and then see you in the next one. So thank you very much for watching our choosing our videos again, and take care, and then we speak to you soon.